Hey guys, what's up? For today's video, I'm going to try the new Linux Mint 22.1 in my Linux desktop system. If you're interested, watch this video. Okay, so Linux Mint just recently released their new version, the latest version, the Linux Mint SIA 22.1, and I just upgraded or updated my Linux Mint distribution box. Let me just show it to you, and it is right here. And okay, so let me just pull up some of the items here, and let me open up their website, the Linux Mint website. I believe they released this a couple of months ago, or uh, just recently. So this is the Linux Mint 22.1 SIA. Okay, and just to show you my computer. Okay, so I already installed. I'm running Linux Mint 22.1, and most of you already know that I have Linux Mint. I have the Intel Xeon E5-2620, and this is the still my the X79ZD3 Chinese motherboard, and my graphics card is an AMD Radeon RX 570 or 580 2048 SP that I flashed with the 570 BIOS and 16 gigs of RAM. And with that said, this is the Linux Mint SIA is running very smoothly in my desktop. And although as you can see, this is not the default desktop of Linux Mint SIA. I just made the just made a few changes to suit my needs. And by the way, let me show you to my desktop. And so going back to Linux Mint, and this is actually a long-term support. Okay, and this is the latest version. Okay, so you can download Cinnamon. You can also try XFCE edition or Mate, and you can try all of this. Download all this version, and you don't need to have a different USB drive just to try each and every edition or the version. All you need is just one large USB drive, and that and piece of software. It's called Vintoy. So you can simply download all the Linux operating system that you would like to try, and you don't need to worry about different USB drives. All you need to do is just one. All you have to have is just one drive. If you're interested, I have another video for that. I'll leave a link somewhere here. Okay. So moving on, let's new features. Okay, the modernization of API. One moment, let's go to my desktop. Okay, so this is the modernization on uh, apt dependencies. Okay, so it's always nice to have the latest version of the Linux operating system in your or an operating system in your on your computer. Okay, this guarantees your safety and security every time that you browse the net. New default themes. Okay, and modern dialogues. So yeah, it's every time that it's show way much better. It has a rounded corners. Okay, yeah, these are this the new system, a new improvement or new updates. Okay, so artwork. So for those of you who the desktop the wallpaper that I'm using right now is one of the default wallpaper from that comes with Linux Mint. So let me just right click and show to you. Okay, so these are the default wallpapers. Okay, it's Wilma. Okay, you can see Linux Mint. This is when you once you install the Linux Mint, one of this usually this is the default wallpaper that you will get. that will greet you. Okay, and this is the one that I'm using right now, City. Okay, and for the themes, this is what I like about the Linux operating system. Changing the themes based on your liking is way much easier than Windows 11 or Windows 10 than and Mac operating system, especially Mac operating system. It's very difficult to change the theme on those two operating system, unlike in Linux. Okay, because in Linux you can just simply click on, let's say I wanted, I get tired of using a blue wallpaper, a blue folder. Okay, let's say I wanted to use red, and instantly, automatically, once you click on the color, the folder color of your choice, it will instantly change the color of your folder. May not be that much, but to some, it's very important. Like to me, it's very important. Okay, one moment. My cat is in the way of my controller, and I'm using my mobile phone. Okay, I'm using my, no, not that one, here, and I'm using my mobile phone to control the different scenes of the OBS. Okay, so moving on, and that's the nicest way. You can also change this part of this computer. Okay, so I've downloaded some. It's for free. Let's say I wanted to one moment. Let's make this thing all red. Let's try minty red, and then let's try this one red as well, and automatically you will notice this the color right here changed to red. And okay, and let's say I wanted this part to change to red as well, just in case, just in case. Okay, or in case that you would like to change this into red, if your red is your preferred color, or you can simply download um, anything that suits your taste. um, and this, and it's free to download actually. One moment, let me just change this back to my likings. um, okay, and this is just as easy and as simple as just point and click. Okay, and all you have to do is go to the add remove part, and automatically it will show you the available themes for you to download, and it's free. Okay, and there's still hundreds of themes that you can download. For instance, like this one. Oh, it says an error occurred. I don't know why. Okay, and also the best part about Linux operating system, especially Linux Mint, is it you will only notice there's an update. It's right up here. So it's just one update available, and all you have to do is just click on install update, click on it, and then type your super secret password, and automatically it will download or it will update your system, and it will not ask you to reboot. But there are some cases that in order for the updates to be applied uh, on your desktop, it will ask you to reboot. But in this case, it does not require me to restart my computer. And okay, it's right here. So, and as you can see, this is a very beautiful desktop in my opinion, and this also affects how I use my computer. Honestly, if I like what my desktop looks like, it's good. Most of the time you just change the wallpaper and that's it. You cannot change the, oh, by the way, in all, you also replace the panel placement. You can put it up here or down here or on the side, so it's up to you. Okay, I've made a few tasks for us to do here, or for me to do here. So let's say I which I find that perhaps most of you will do on your computer, or and this will also tell um, if you can transfer or move to Linux desktop. Okay, I'm not forcing you to ditch your operating system of your likings or of your choice. That I'm not forcing you to ditch Windows or Mac operating system. Okay, but what I'm trying to say here is that this is a free, libre, and open source software that you can use and download on your computer, and you can nearly do almost everything that you need to do, except for those applications that only works on a certain operating system. But in this case, so first, I made a list here. Okay, so the list that I made here is for me to try, and so that I can show you how easy it is in the Linux operating system. Okay, so let's first create and save a Word file. So in Windows, just open one Microsoft Office Word and then type the files, which is actually exactly the same as in Linux Mint. So let's go to, it's like the start button. It may look different on your case. Okay, and then let's go to Office. During the installation process, you will be given two options on LibreOffice, and I forget which the other one. So I chose LibreOffice, and so go to um, LibreOffice Writer. So click on it. Uh, okay, and LibreOffice. So let's say tip of the day. So start temporary with a fresh user profile or restore. So it will give you tips on how to use LibreOffice every time that you open. If you don't want, just click on this one. But in my case, yeah, it's nice to know one or two info or tips and tricks using LibreOffice. So this looks exactly the same as Microsoft Office Word, and so what our task here is to say create, create and save, create and save. Okay, a Word file. Okay, so keep in mind that you're in Linux operating system, you're in Linux desktop environment. So this may look totally different, but okay, so I'm going to, let's say, the quick brown fox jumped over the lazy dog. Okay, right click on it. If you wanted to change the size, highlight, and from here you can change it to, let's say, uh 20. Okay, and I wanted to change the font. Okay, these fonts are some I've already installed, and it's very easy to install the fonts in Linux Mint. So I wanted to try, let's say, this one. I wanted to a bold one, so I press Control B on my keyboard. Let me just try something. A hairy dog. Let me make it bigger. 80. Oh, it's too much. Try 50. Okay. Nah, hairy dog doesn't look good. Let's try a different font. Okay, so the quick brown fox. It looks like, so this is what it looks like, and then you can click. You can type Control S, same as the shortcut key command on your Windows. Okay, or Command S on Mac. In this case, we have different options. So let's say Control O to open, and see it says Control S to save. So we can click right here or press Control S, and in the document folder it says you can lazy dog. You can change the file to lazy dog. Okay, wow. And as you will notice, this is the extension file. Okay, so we will change this from ODT, from the ODT. We can change this to a different format. So let's change to the latest one, which is the word DOCX. Okay, so and then click on save. Or you can save this with password. Wow, it's secured. We're talking about security. Okay, and then so it says here this document may contain formatting, content that cannot be saved in the currently selected file format. It's a Word 2010-365 document. So use the default file. So I'm going to still use Word 2010 documents in any case, or just in case that I wanted to send this to someone um, who's using Microsoft for Mac or Office Suite for Mac, or let's say using the Windows operating system. I can simply just send it to them and they can view this the way that I have it right here. And there, because there are some cases, or there may be some cases that it will look different into the Windows operating system, because this is LibreOffice. Oh, the other one is OpenOffice. Okay, so I saved it already in the document folder. So let's try and open it again. Right click. Let's go to Documents, and it's right here. So it says Lazy Dog DOCX. So I what it is, I do this in a single click action. When I click on it, and this will open up our file that says the quick brown fox jumped over the lazy dog. So we have already finished this one. Okay, so next is install an application. In usually, to my knowledge, or there to some, when you're running Linux operating system, you you do the command line way of installing applications. You can do that. That's the fastest way of installing an application on Linux. But go to the start button. I'll call it start button, and click on just type in SOF, or software manager. Click on it, press enter, and it may take a little bit of time depending on how fast your computer is. So it will, from here it's like the Play Store or the App Store on your on Linux, on Windows or Android or Mac. And let's try and install an application. So what app I would like to install? Um, let's go to, let's say, internet. What are the files that oh, that's nice. Wireshark, Firefox. I already have Firefox um on my system. These are just a few. Okay, one moment. My wife is calling. Sorry about that. I need to take that call. That's my wife calling me because she's in the office right now. She's about to leave. So let's continue with this. Let's go to my desktop, and our next is going to install an application. Am I correct? Yeah, install an application. So what we're going to do is we're going to try and install, let's say, Discord. Okay. So let's say if I'm using Discord and I wanted to install it in Linux operating system on Linux desktop, then all you have to do is just, let's say if you're in here and you don't see Discord right here, just in case, or in case that it's not showing up on your screen, so just type Discord, and automatically it will show all the application that has the word from it, even the word Qt cord or Qt cord. It's right here. So we wanted to use this Discord, and you will be given an option to install, and then it will give you. So it says here, please take a look at the list of changes below. So these are the changes that what it's going to do on your system. It will be downloading a total of 753.5 megabytes um, of uh, of files, and once installed, it is going to take up 2.5 gigabytes or more of disk space that will be used. So click on continue, and it did not ask for a super secret password for some reason. How big is my desktop space? Okay, so right here it's Conky. It's called Conky. This will give you or show you some of the details that you wanted to know in your computer. Okay, so right now it's out of 109 gigabytes, I am using 77.8 gigabytes of 109. Okay, so I'm using a small SSD. So, okay, so it's already installed, and it is asking me. You will be given an option to launch it or remove it. So later on, we're going to uninstall, but first we need to take a screenshot of this. Okay, uh, after we install an application, let's take a screenshot. Okay, so in order for us to do that, so just type in screenshot. Okay, so just press the Windows key actually for you to show that part. It's just I'm just going to press the Windows key, and one moment, let me just do this right here. So press the Windows key and it will show up just like start button on your computer. So type in screenshot or screen or SCRE. Click on the screenshot, and right here you will be given an option to take a screenshot using the screen, the window, or the selection. If you wanted the pointer to show on your screenshot, you do have an option. So click on, let's say, selection, and then click on take a screenshot. So what I'm going to do is just right left click and drag the area that I wanted to take a screenshot of, and you will be given an option to change the file name and the destination where you would like to save your screenshot. Okay, so click on save. So uh, as you can see, it saved the screenshot to my pictures folder. So it is right here. There you go. So it took a screenshot of the Discord um, window earlier. So it's right here. So let's close this one. Okay, now next, after we take a screenshot of the application that we installed, so let's just to make sure. So it says here, there you go, there's Discord. Now, since I don't use Discord, I'm going to uninstall the application. So same, open up Software Manager. Again, click on the Start button and Software. Type in SOF, and automatically it will try to locate all the applications with an SOFT letters on it. So let's click on the Software Manager and type the name of the application that we would like to uninstall. Since I don't use Discord, okay, so you will notice there will be a lot of application that has the word Discord on it, but we need this one, the one that is installed in our system is the one with the green check on the upper right hand corner. So click on it and then click on remove. So it's just removing. There you go. So it removed the Discord application in our system. So just to make sure, let's go here. Earlier we have Discord right here. So it's already been removed. So we already uninstalled an application, and it says here on the fifth uh, tell you what we're going to do is we're going to create a simple Word document, which I believe it's the same as number one. I'm sorry. So what we're going to do is why not create a, um, or why not add an application to the desktop panel. Okay, so it's like this is what you're seeing here for an easy access. So let's click on the start button, and let's say I wanted to put yeah, let's say Blender. I don't have Blender here yet, so right click on it, and it's as simple as clicking add to panel, and it's right there. So if I click on Blender, there you go. So it will open up Blender on my screen. Same as, let's say I'm going here and then type in Blender. You can enter, and it will open up Blender. So it's snappier and way much faster than the Windows or Mac operating system that I'm using. Okay, there's another way, by the way. So we have installed an application. We took a screenshot, and there's another way of installing application in Linux operating system, and this is via command line, which is way much easier. So we need to type in sudo-s, and it will be asking for your super secret password. If you try to type it, okay, so it will show up the password is asterisk. So click on it, and automatically it will says root. Okay, now cat is disturbing me. Now if you don't know, let's say I'm going to try again and install sudo apt install discord. If I wanted to install discord, so we don't have it, we uninstalled it earlier, right? So it's not showing up right here. Let me just see if, so there's no discord right here. So I'm going to try and install discord via command line. So it says unable to locate the package. So if you're having problem or trouble installing an application, you can simply go to Google and then try how to install Discord on Linux Mint using terminal. See? So what I'm going to do is going to give us the okay, so we need to download. So this is the part where it's not as easy as sudo apt install VLC. Okay, so it will give us, this is some of the hiccups, or okay, so of using the, this is what turns away most of the Windows and Mac user. So let's say if they can't find the application that they're using on their computer, let's say on Mac, on Windows, on Mac or Linux Windows, so they try to go and test the command line. But actually it's quite easy. Actually it says here, let's to install discord using, so we need to download the deb package. So let's say discord for linux. Let's try linux mint or discord. Okay. Actually it clicks as install. Okay, as simple as that. Click on install. Let's see. Click on, let's say allow this site to open apt link with a package installer, or choose a different application. So let's click on open link, see what happens. And automatically it will update the cache. Let's see what's going to do. So this is actually Linux Mint community, so this is safe. The package of Discord could not be installed, was not found in the repository. Okay, so this is just, as you can see, this is just one of the hiccups, like I mentioned earlier, of the new Linux user. Okay, so just like me, I'm a new Linux user. So let's go back to here. So why not? So if, let's say that's a problem. Let's say if you don't find your software or the application that you're using in the software manager, because like earlier you can see Discord is available in the software manager. So right here. So all I have to just click on install, and it will install easily in the Linux. But let's say if you find that you're trying to find an application that is not in the software manager, and that's where the problem is going to start. But if you're going to try and how to install Discord on Linux Mint or Ubuntu, because um, let's go to Linux Mint, because Linux Mint actually is a distribution under, that's built and by a, it's built in the in Ubuntu. Okay, so adding Discord to the sudo apt-get. So you will have a lot of options right here. So how to install Discord on Linux Mint. So it says go to the official download page. Let's try Discord. One moment. Let's go to the Discord website and click on the download. And it says download automatically. Okay. It says download for Linux. So you do have two options. So since we're using Ubuntu, we're going to download the deb file. Okay. Let's close this one. Okay, so I have an internet download manager that I'm using and I haven't installed it yet. So like earlier, Discord is not installed. So let's go to the dev folder. Let's say once we download it, right click on it and open with package installer. And automatically it is going to give you an option to install the package. Type in your super secret password and it's going to install. Okay, that's it. If you're planning to install an application in your Linux Mint, always try to look for the dev file. Okay, so it says here the installation was successful. So the Discord 0.0.84 is now installed. So I would assume that this is the latest version of Discord for Linux. So let's go to internet and Discord is right there. I wanted to click on add it into my panel and I believe it will be the best time for me to try and install to have a Discord account. Honestly, I don't have a Discord account yet. So let's exit on this one. Okay, let's clear this. Okay, and what else? So create a folder. Actually, it's very easy. So let's go to, let's see, picture. As you may notice, there's already a folder one right here. So let me just delete this one and let me show you how I'm going to create a folder. So just right click on the desktop on the any part here, right click and click create folder. This is untitled folder. Let's go untitled folder -1 and another one. Let's try and there's a shortcut key. It's Shift Control N. So let's click on file or let's click Shift Control N. So that folder 2 or just simply right click on it and create a new folder. So new folder 3. Okay. So or I know since I don't have any use for it, I'm going to permanently delete the 3 selected folder. Okay. So that's it. Okay. So there you have it. I believe that I have already tackled everything that perhaps that you need to know as a new Linux operating system user or a Linux Mint user. So just in case that you have any questions that you would like to know or learn about Linux Mint, okay, aside from going to their website, okay, I would highly suggest for you to go to the Linux Mint website and read everything before you install it or test it in your computer. And from my on my previous video, I also discussed how to use or download multiple operating system and just simply use a single USB drive. Okay, so there you have it. If you like this video, please don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. Okay. Hello, out ka na?